The Olympics are finally upon us, and in the past, this used to be an excellent time for our country as we all banded together to cheer our American athletes to victory. However, it is 2018, the age of virtue signaling and social justice warriors who are still pitching a fit over Donald Trump being elected President of the United States. And, if you thought these liberals would take time off to celebrate our country, you would be wrong, as many athletes on Team USA has proved during the Winter Games. Though it is Lindsey Vonn who has made worldwide headlines after publicly slamming President Trump for months, only embarrassing herself and the rest of the country. Now, Lindsey Vonn's Olympic career is over, and of course, the disgraced alpine skier is blaming Trump for her failure on the slopes, and if she thought that was the only bad news she would receive, she would be wrong, as the hits just keep coming. If there were ever a time to put aside political differences, it would be during the Olympics, when as a country we cheer our nation on. Oh, but that is not how the left works in their mission to divide and conquer. That was evident just a couple months ago when Lindsey Vonn made headlines bashing President Trump and publicly announcing that he was not her president. Yeah, that seems rather absurd considering that she is representing the United States in the Olympics, which Trump happens to be the president of, but let us not confuse Lindsey with the facts. At any rate, Lindsey Vonn thought that her anti-Trump hatred would fuel her way to victory, but she quickly learned that was not the case as she coasted into a humiliating 5th place, becoming the latest Olympic athlete to fall victim to what many are calling the Trump curse. Though while her loss was terrible, it was who Vonn lost to that is making her stunning defeat sting worse for the self-centered skier. As Freedom Daily reported earlier, Vonn lost to Esther Ledecká from the Czech Republic in the women's Super G, who never skied before and had to borrow a pair of skis from a friend when she entered the race against Vonn. Ledecká easily beat Vonn, taking the gold medal away from the famed skier that many are calling the biggest upset of the Winter Games. The Guardian reports, Esther Ledecká, the world champion snowboarder from the Czech Republic, delivered one of the biggest upsets in Winter Olympics history on Saturday afternoon, coming out of nowhere to win the women's Super G by the slimmest of margins as Lindsey Vonn failed to deliver an expected medal in her opening race of the Pyeongchang Games. Ledecká, who is the first ever athlete to compete in both skiing and snowboarding at the Olympics, finished with a winning time of 1 minute 21.12 seconds to pip Austria's Anna Wieth by 1/100th of a second. Tina Wierether of Liechtenstein, who finished 0.11 seconds off the pace, won the bronze. Until today, Ledecká said, I thought I was a better snowboarder. Wieth, the defending Olympic champion in the Super G, was in first after the top 20 racers had completed their runs with a successful defense of her Sochi title all but assured. Indeed, NBC had already named her as the winner before Ledecká's run and later had to apologize. However, the Trump curse was not done with Vonn, as she placed third in the women's alpine downhill race on this past Tuesday, marking the ending of her career. In a statement after her shameful loss, Vonn had this to say. It's been really hard for me not to get emotional for so many reasons, especially because of my grandfather, she said. I wanted to win the gold so much because of him, but I still think I made him proud. Our family never gives up, and I never gave up. I kept working hard, and I'm really proud of this medal, and I know he is too. When asked if she would continue competing, Vonn replied, It's sad. This is my last downhill. I wish I could keep going. I have so much fun. I love what I do. My body probably just can't take another 4 years. Of course, Twitter was ablaze, quickly attributing the huge loss to karma for her constant disrespect towards President Trump, and can you blame them? Not only did Twitter users jump to mock the disgraced skier, but so did many Facebook users who took the time to take a few jabs at the arrogant Vonn. Before anyone jumps and starts saying it is unfair for others to mock Vonn on her epic losses, remember she made her bed and now she has to lie in it. For months, Vonn has mocked the President of the United States, acting like a petulant child who had their favorite toy taken away. Instead of Vonn using her celebrity status to bring the country together on a world stage, she used it to create more division, and now she is just getting what she put out. Maybe Vonn will learn a valuable lesson from all this and keep her mouth shut in the future, and if not, well, she can enjoy sitting in last place in everything else she does. What do you think? Is Vonn the latest victim of the infamous Trump curse? Let me know in the comments below. Follow us on Facebook. From the web powered by Zergnet. Awkward Olympics wardrobe malfunctions. You can't unsee the real reason you don't hear about LeAnn Rimes anymore. You have to see Meghan Markle's natural hair. This figure skating move was too provocative for the Olympics. The truth about Chip Gaines. Here's who Jackie Kennedy thought had her husband killed.